Hey guys, and welcome back to Building with Whip. Today we got some cool stuff to update you guys on and show off to y'all. And then we are going to be working on right over this little ledge right up here. I've been wanting to get a mill going, and I figured right up here is actually the perfect place. I've done a lot of off-cam work recently. I've been doing a lot of terraforming and just things like that. And this whole area right here is all terraformed out and smoothed out. This whole thing actually went back like 10-15 blocks, and right where the edge of our mill is up there is actually a straight drop down, and I end up smoothing it all out, bringing it out, and kind of turning into this really nice little hilly area that we can go ahead and fix up ourselves here in a little bit. But anyways, this is the windmill spot that we're going to be working in today. But before we do that, I really want to show off to you guys what I've been working on. I've been doing a crazy amount of field planning just to keep things moving in the right direction, and it's kind of easy to hop on, plant a few crops here and there, and then hop off, or just go AFK and watch them grow from safe distances from the village, of course, because we got to keep those guys safe. But right here, this is what I'm currently working on. This is going to be a wheat field, but we're going to mix it up here. So what we're going to do is, I learned this from Sir Isaac back on Duconia, but we're going to bring the wheat all the way down here, and then we're going to harvest the whole thing. And then we're going to put in the hay bales kind of dotted around the area, and we're going to come back in here and replace some of the farmland with like coarse dirt and regular dirt, making it look like it's a post-harvest area and looks like kind of, I don't know, just kind of like it was harvested. That's going to be kind of the point of it. So that's what we're doing on that guy. I just need to get the crops to keep growing in, and we'll probably come back and update on that and check that guy out later on. Here we went in this long little guy right here. I came in and put in some carrots. You can see they are still growing. But with these guys, I wanted to mix it up and make it a little bit thicker. So our other ones, we were doing 4 wide for each strip across, and this one is 5 wide. And it actually does make a big difference when you're looking at it compared to the other fields kind of around here. So I really like how that one's turned out. I started going on over with this one and planting in some lilac fields. I wanted to get some more color in here besides just our sunflower field right over that away. And so I came in here and started planting in some lilacs. I still want to come in here and mix up the terrain a little bit and maybe add some coarse dirt or something in here. If you guys got ideas, let me know. But I really like how this lilac field is looking. It adds a whole crap ton of color to the area, and I think it's just really freaking awesome. It's very cool in my opinion. I'm very happy with the results of it. Then over here we can take a little quick flight and head on over this way, and I've done quite a few more things over in this area. This area is all basically completely new. I don't think you guys have seen this at all, maybe just the outlines of the fields. But yeah, so here we have another lilac field right there, pretty much similar to the one we were just checking out over there, so I don't want to spend too much time looking at it. Headed on this way. I planted a few birch trees here. I love using I love using birch trees to add like a little bit of a grove almost. So like in here we could clear this out and add like a certain type of flower or something. But I love using birch, not oak. I love using birch trees for that, so they're kind of consolidated to little areas. We've used that before in a lot of different worlds, but I just think it's a really cool touch we can add. Here's another potato field doing the strip technique again. This one is 4 wide like the original ones are. I added in some big old oak trees in here. And then over on this guy, this is one I was currently working on. I'm gonna grab some steak here real quick. And this is one I've been currently working on, where it's just another wheat field. This guy's all planted in, and we're just kind of waiting for him to grow. Up here though, I do want to get your guys' opinion on something. Do we want to throw something up here? That is something I really want to know. Do we want to put some sort of a building or something, or a watchtower, or just like a little lookout area right here, kind of looking off into the distance before we start our crazy stupid idea that I don't know if I mentioned or not, but I'm thinking about terraforming this whole area and turning it into a mountain range. I know, it's a dumb one. It's not going to be for a long time, but I kind of want to make it into a mountain range, because just feel this with me, guys. Just feel this with me. If we can fly over here, land. So I started planning out the wall here too, but just look at this. We'll turn our render distance up here. Actually, you can kind of see it right here. Look how amazing this area is looking right now. And just imagine a giant mountain range all the way kind of behind that, bordering, keeping the area nice and bordered in and closed off instead of just disappearing off into the sky. Just think about how amazing that would look. Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome. I'm really wanting to do it, but I'm also really not wanting to do it. So this guy right here, this is going to be a little pumpkin patch. I haven't done it yet. I'm thinking about saving that for Halloween, just kind of so we can have some Halloween-y theme going. And then I'm thinking potentially a watermill in here. You guys will have to let me know if we should include a watermill. This river's pretty skinny, so I don't really know if we want to do one. but we would bring it up right to the edge and grab that long little flat strip right there. And that's kind of what I was thinking. That's why I threw this guy in here. If not, we can always do something else in that spot. But that's kind of what I have to update you guys all on now that we're 5 minutes in, and that was a lot of stuff. Huh. I didn't quite realize how much stuff I'd really done. But yeah, we did that stables last time. Our little veggie garden back here is actually full on grown up, and it's looking really nice. Our huskies are hanging out looking outside right there through the wall. Yeah, our little veggie garden's back here. I added a little walkway to get into here. Couldn't remember if I did that before. And some fences right in there to block that stuff all off. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm really liking where it's going. Now let me go ahead and get some stuff together, and I'll meet you guys over for the windmill. I'm thinking for the windmill, we're going to go ahead and do a time-lapse format just to kind of have some fun and mix it up with that, guys. So let's go ahead and get on with that, and I will see you guys on the other side. Alright guys, welcome back to our finished windmill. So what I wanted to do right here was I saw this thing a little while ago on Twitter that looked a little interesting, and no, it's not the empty floor. I swear it's not the empty floor. But what I want to do in here first is fill in this with a little bit of gravel and coarse dirt, and we got our cobblestone in here already, which I want to be most of the floor. Since it's more of like a maintenance area, we want to probably have it pretty full, or like pretty solid looking, so not a whole lot of the gravel and the coarse dirts that can kind of move around a lot. So that's why I left a lot of it in here. I know it makes the area look pretty gray, but as you can see on our hotbar, we have a few different things on it right now. We got a piston for one, which I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this guy, and that dropped us down. Do we, please? No. Okay, well, let's just throw some gravel down there. So what I want to do here is do a redstone torch with a piston on top of it, which will power that guy. And if we come here with some stuff like this, you can see it kind of almost creates like a little area right down there where a wheel would be spinning around. And we bring our cobblestone wall down to that. Look at that. Isn't that kind of cool? little bit of a mill design there almost I thought was pretty interesting, and I really wanted to try it and attempt in here. I saw it online, so I can't take credit for it, but I thought it was just a cool little idea of what we could do there. Now for the rest of the video, what I want to be working on is fixing some things in the village. The village right now is not breeding villagers, and that's a big problem. And I think I've narrowed it down to a few things, my uneducated opinion right here. But so over here, all of our villagers, besides these two guys who are stuck on that flower pot, they all stay up in this area. Now what I'm thinking is they all decided that this was the village. This right here became the center of the village. For some reason, because these two doors that were here for some reason probably made it into the center of the village. And all of our guys hang out kind of in this area right here. Instead of, there's an awesome map right there, but instead of down actually in the village. And they all moved up here right as we built that thing. And what I think that has caused is the edge of the village, because they hang out down here, they go in these houses still, they hang out in this one, like that guy wasn't there a while ago and he just got stuck in that boat by walking around. But like they go down here, and sometimes occasionally they come into this area. But I never see them besides these two villagers over on this side. So what I think honestly happened is somehow right in this strip right here, the village ends because these doors aren't close enough or something to connect to these, which would then extend the village out further in this direction as far as I understand. So they're not using any of this stuff, and therefore they're not breeding because they don't recognize these doors as part of their village. So if I'm totally wrong here and just kind of spewing words that don't make sense, somebody please correct me down in the comments. I don't really understand how these things work. But yeah, so what I want to do here now is in this area right here, I want to go ahead, and we got a bunch of resources with us right here. I want to go ahead and more or less just force some doors to be a little bit closer. So like one right here, kind of like this, and have a house coming back here, making a little bit of an alleyway. So that would be right there. We can go 1, 2, 3. I want to make these guys pretty skinny. So that's going to be like a 1, 2, 3, something like this. Just really bringing these houses over and starting to bring everything together. And my goal here is to connect our village. Now in this area, I want to have, can we get our shovel out? A little bit of like a road or something going through it. Not a road, but like a little pathway, kind of like that guy we have right over there where you can barely walk through it. So I want to have that coming back up into here and then almost coming this way and right through here. So we have a little bit of a pathway kind of going through this area that'll allow us to cram a few more houses in here. And my goal is to get that house count up, whether it's in the village or not in the village, but or whether it's on that side or this side, but I want to try and see almost if this is how we can more or less link everything up, if that makes sense. I don't really know if that's the correct terminology or anything for it. I'm just kind of making this up as we go, but we're going to go ahead and do this. And a door right there, and on this guy, we're going to turn this into actually like another little storage shed room right there that will count as a house, but won't really be a house type thing, you know, what we've done before. So I know we're kind of cramming some houses back into here, but something like that for this guy, that would really suck to live in. But then we're going to go ahead and bring this up here as well and have, say, like a door right here. Because there's no way these guys wouldn't recognize all that over there. Because more or less what I'm thinking is we've done everything. We've unlocked all the trades with every single villager in this place. Like, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we want to bring that up to there. And we'll probably go ahead and, oh, we brought it. Let's go like right there. That's 4, sorry. But yeah, so we've unlocked every villager trade from every villager, and their inventories are full of food. So I'm kind of at a loss right now on how these guys aren't really breeding anymore. They did breed once. We got a few extra of the cleric villagers, and those guys are now fully unlocked and full of food again. Because like these things, whenever they're full, I harvest them and feed the villagers. So I'm really confused here if you guys know what's up with that and why they're not breeding more. Because we have, I think, 8 more doors than there are villagers last time I counted. I think that's what it was. So like they should breed a few more. I know it's like a 60% limit or something like that, so we will have some extra doors. But as long as these things in there count as a door going inside, that is the correct number right there. So I don't really know. Let me go ahead and get these houses built up and we can see if that'll be the issue and kind of will solve the problem ahead of us. But all in all, I don't really know. where it's at right now. So if you guys do, please let me know. And that door's in the wrong place. So it'd be really helpful. But let me get these things built up and I'll be back with you guys in a little while. Alright guys, let's finish this video off right here real quick because construction below me is gotten insanely loud. But anyways, so we got this house right up here. I just put a nice little floor into it and instantly all these villagers moved over into this area. They're all hanging out back in here. You saw the one guy down there. There's one guy chilling in the house right here a second ago. I guess he's not there anymore. Nah, he's right up here. So this guy, he's brand new actually. I just unlocked a few trades with him, so I don't know where he came from. Apparently somebody's doing something, but we got this big one back here, and they're all looking really awesome. I just kind of ended the path off here and threw some storage right around the corner, so I had a nice, kind of cool little end to it. And I really like this little step up right here. It also goes into the house. I don't know why, I just really like that feeling to it. But anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any ideas on what we can do to improve our villager situation, probably going to end up putting a building like right along the edge here instead of having the road go off into that area. So we're going to turn that into a cliff still, I think. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you did enjoy, subscribe if you loved it, and I'd love to hear from you guys down in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next episode.